This is Dr. Nicole. I know it's been a while since I actually did a live stream, but I have been working very diligently behind the scenes. Well, it's August, and let me see, August 16th, and we are in the midst of the new school year. How is it going so far for you? For me, it is very hectic. I must admit that I think we're still having troubles connecting with technology and such. But you know what? I am determined to be positive. And I think that we all need to kind of, well, not kind of, truly approach this situation where we're still in the middle of a pandemic. The school systems are not going to close down like they did before. That's not going to happen. So it's pretty much going to be a case by case situation, which may or may not cause stress for you as a teacher or anyone who works in the school system. Custodians, it doesn't matter. Food care workers, I even see the food care workers are getting very swamped because you have to still keep the distance. Many of the kids, this is their first time actually being in a school setting in the building, trying to get them to type in their numbers. They don't want them using the keypad because of COVID. Because I'm on the elementary side of things, they can't even get vaccinated. So there is a serious concern. So it's across the board. I don't care what department you're in, secretarial, administration, media specialist, we all right now going through a lot. But no fears. We just have to keep a positive outlook on things and be realistic about what's expected of us. I had a video stream that I did previously. You might want to go look that one up, but I'm going to talk a little bit about today. Administrators. I'm speaking to administrators. I'm speaking at it at the higher level of administration, not even the principal level, because it seems as if administrative the board is pushing down on the principals, which is sorry, can't even talk, which is pushing down on the front line soldiers, which are the teachers, paraprofessionals, custodians, cafeteria staff, whatever, media specialists. The pressure is is just extreme, principals. If you think you have pressure, the pressure that your staff is probably feeling is like way on 1,000. So basically, you have to reset or just somehow or another be mindful. Mindfulness during this time is very important. Be mindful of how others are feeling, because I'm thinking, and I'm not thinking, I know what I'm seeing in the school system, in the schools I'm visiting and so forth. You're not being very mindful. I know it's hard and there's a lot going on, and you're dealing with different personalities and parents don't understand it. There's a whole lot going on, but you're going to have to give yourself a deep breath and be very mindful, especially when you're dealing with people who have been loyal to you. I am very big on people who do their job. They don't care who the administrator is. You could be a tyrant, you could be Donald Duck. They're still going to come to work on time. They're still going to do what you ask them to do. They're still going to be proactive, take the initiative. They're going to do their best to keep struggles and problems to a minimum, and they're going to give you their best. Now, during times like this, during the school system where things are kind of getting crazy, administrators, you really do need to tap into those people and don't push them away. Push them away. What I mean by pushing them away is understand these people have been loyal to you during the good times. So don't push them away during the rough times. During conflict is when you really display your true character. So let your staff know and see that, hey, I do appreciate you, and not just saying it, but showing it. You really do. You have certain teachers you wouldn't dare ask them to come in. You're not even going to go there if their kids, if they had an outspread or outbreak of COVID in their classroom. That teacher, you don't even have to worry about. They are not coming. I will do my online teaching from home. I'm not coming in this class or this school. Oh, I'm not coming. La, la, la. Principals, assistant principals, those ones you don't even going. You already know. And then you have this person over here who they really do feel kind of funny about coming in, and they approach you and they say, I really don't feel like coming in. Can I just teach from home? Now this person over here is this person is the squeaky wheel. I'll say, Miss Squeaky Wheel. You're not even going. You already know she's not coming. You know that already. But then you have this person that's there for you, been there for you, can always rely on them, and they're feeling kind of funny right now, and they might not want to be around the kids right now, and then they might be vaccinated, they might not, because in the school systems you got some of the teachers who are vaccinated, and some are not, and so they probably feel this outbreak in the classroom. The kids are going home, so why can't I? And you feel like, well, this person here, there, I feel like I can make them. Basically, you're making people feel guilty because they want to teach at the house. But it's not a widespread guilt. It's not you're not expecting it out of Miss Squeaky Wheel. Miss Squeaky Wheel, you already know. Don't ask her, but she is not coming back until the 14 days are over. But you have Miss Loyalty. She's gonna say, I just don't feel good. And you're gonna be all cold in the way you sound. You probably feel, well, I don't have time to be nice to people right now. Well, you better learn to have time. You better learn how to work with people, administrators, because you're going to lose good people. People are going to just, it used to be a joke. People used to say, you know what, I'll go be a Walmart greeter. Well, right about now, you got educators, teachers, they feel that way. And principals, administrators, assistant principals, I feel your pain too. I know you feel like you want to just chuck it in too. But you just really, 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 during times of crisis is when you really display that sense of character. And as I've been doing for the last couple of years, especially since the pandemic, is doing a lot of mindfulness. Mindfulness is very important to understand, even though during those high, intense times, you have to think clearly and deal with who you're dealing with. Know who you're dealing with, know who's in front of you, know how to work with this person. That is what true leadership is. True leadership is servant leadership, however leadership you want to talk about it. True leadership is that you can handle crisis and keep everybody calm, but you still know how to talk to your people. I'm not talking about stroking them and, oh, please. No, I'm talking about just knowing how to deal with people in an adult manner. I'm not talking about coaxing them or rubbing them the right way. Just knowing that this person is somebody who I can really count on. So I don't want to make them feel ostracized. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Do not ostracize your good and loyal employees or teachers, principals. Please don't do it. Don't do it. It's very important that we stay mindful of things. I have a teacher right now trying to call me. We're going to put that, and I'll talk to her when I get off. So we really do want to stay mindful of how our staff is looking at us on how we're handling situations. Because I see some really good principals out here. Even in all this, they're running around like a chicken with their head cut off, but they are maintaining their staff. They're stepping up, making their staff feel secure, even though they tell them it's nothing I really can do. This is the board's decision. This is what the board wants. Let them know, but don't lose this personal sense of understanding for your staff, because many of them have kids. Many of them taking care of elderly people. And we really don't know where how this thing is going. If you're vaccinated, you might need a booster shot. So people are fearful. So school administrators, please be understanding of what your teacher's going through. And sometimes being understanding is having a very heart-to-heart talk with your parents and being realistic, because it's getting to the point like some of these parents and their concerns or their wants or desires may get a little bit out of hand. Understand, I'm all for parents, but your school administrators, some parents you're going to have to really deal with the issue if you see there's one, or manage it a little better. And I know it's a lot, but hey, this is what we're working with right now. And you want to keep your team together. So it's very important. I just wanted to come on today to say it's very important not to make your staff feel like they're supposed to be Rumpelstiltskin. And if you don't know the story of Rumpelstiltskin is a little troll or whatever you want, or a elf, and the young girl was put inside a room to spin a bunch of straw into gold, and she couldn't do it. So Rumpelstiltskin came and he said, "Well, I'll have a bargain with you. I ain't going through the whole story, but you get the drift." And his name was Rumpelstiltskin, and he turned straw into gold. Right about now, you might feel like my principal want me to just turn straw into gold right now because I don't, the Chromebooks halfway don't work. The parents get home and things don't just come on miraculously. They're upset, and understandably, you got every time you turn around, new COVID case popping off especially with the elementary, and I hear now even middle school and high school. So you don't want your staff to start feeling like Rumpelstiltskin. You don't want the stress to get to the point where it's just too much. You may want to, I really suggest that everybody, all principals, you don't have to use IE ultra didactic consulting firm. You need to use somebody's consulting firm to come in and talk to your teachers about stress management, not about curriculum. That's important too. Not about the latest technology. That's important too. But right now, your teachers need to feel like you care. So it's very important to get somebody, preferably outside of the district, to come in and have they don't have a dog in the hunt. They don't have any alternative motives. They're not connected to your county. You're just inviting someone in, a consulting firm in, to evaluate the situation in your class, in your school, not classroom, in your school, for your teachers. And that might come in the shape of having someone come and talk about a mindfulness, stress relief, talking about yoga, different things, allowing the teachers to vent, to say what they would like, how they would like things to go. It's very important not just to get the pulse of the parents, but at this situation we're in right now, it's very important that we get the pulse of the teachers. So please do not try to become Rumpelstiltskin if you're a teacher or a cafeteria worker or paraprofessional or custodian. And principals, don't make your staff feel like you expect them to be Rumpelstiltskin either, because that's not going to work. You just don't want, when all the dust settles, you losing good teachers because of a situation that could be managed. And it's being managed by other principals and other APs. They're managing it. They're making it work. Is it going to be good all the time? No. But you got to let your staff still know and realize. Let them feel it. It might sound funny, but we're educators. We're about feeling and working with our kids. So we're going to have to take that time and deal with people and understand who they are. It's not going to be, you can't give your time to them like you're giving them consulting, but you're going to have to know who you're talking to when you're speaking to your staff. You want to know who's who. You want to know who can take it, who can't take it. So I leave you with those words, and I know you will all have a good year. You're going to have a good year. We're all going to have a good year. Let's just say it together. We're going to have a good year. But if you do need any help, please, by all means, reach out to me. I have some slots left over if you want your staff to be trained, or a workshop on teacher stress, or ways to relieve teacher stress and maintain that momentum and that love of, hey, I want to come to work today. I know it's hard, but that's okay. It was already hard before the pandemic. Teaching was hard. So it's not like we're copping out as educators. We just need a little more support, maybe a lot of support. Maybe you're a principal and you can't do it. Maybe let your AP handle that part of the management engagement. But whatever it is, let's have a great year. Remember your people. Remember those who are loyal to you. And please, please, please don't let your staff feel like they have to be Rumpelstiltskin. So I'll see you all. The next stream I'm going to have today is Monday, but I just couldn't wait. I wanted to get on and do this live stream. But from now on, I'm going to go back to continue doing on Wednesdays. You could jump on if you like. If you don't want to jump on, that's fine. It'll be restreamed for those and recorded for those who miss it. But I just wanted to get on and let you all know that we'll be doing that again on Wednesdays. And I mean, we're going to go behind the curtain like today. We're going behind the curtain. We're going deep about what's really going on in the school system, not the cute stuff. It's cute now. All stuff is cute. And we love being educators, but there's points Well, you know, your staff's getting ready to go mutiny. And you don't want that. We don't want it, especially not those good and loyal teachers. So until next time, be kind to others, and I promise it will be returned back to you. So until next time, this Wednesday rather, bye bye.